Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got my Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and it was another week of just kind of playing with some old faithful loves in my collection that I forget about. And then also I played with some new things, several of the things that I mentioned in my haul on Monday, and one of those is a favorite this week for sure. So I want to mention that, and I do have a Fooey. I don't have it to show you because I've already taken it back, but I want to mention it so that you kind of can hear my feedback and at least, you know, get some information so you know for your purchases or non-purchases. Know what I mean? So yeah, lots to share, so let's get started. Okay, on my nails this week, I really should just say my nails the last 2 days because I've been wearing nothing on my nails for most of the week, just kind of letting my nails rest. My hands are so dry. I'm so bad about using lotion, so bad. And my hands, I wash my hands all day. I use hand sanitizer, so they're always so terrible looking. But anyway, onto my nails. It's this kind of like dusty sort of purple. I really like it. I think it was limited edition. I looked it up and I think it was. It is OPI's Plank Salot. And I think it was part of their Pirates of the Caribbean collection. So that was like 3 years ago, I don't know. I think it was 2011. So I just kind of grabbed it out of my collection, just sort of looking through and seeing what I wanted to wear, and that's what I grabbed. That's what I grab, and this is what I grab. This is what I grabbed, and I really do like it. Like I said, it's a dusty purple. It's a nice formula. It is a little sheer, so 2 thick coats is what was needed. But yeah, like I said, it was limited edition. But I looked at swatches, and it seems like it's pretty close to, is it called Do You Lilac It? I think it's called that, yeah. Something about lilac in a question. I'll mention it down below. But anyway, I think that's pretty similar to it, but I love these kind of like dusty sort of purples. I think they're really pretty. And I think they're a nice transition, like when I'm getting sick of kind of wintry colors. I like these sort of colors where they're sort of like the dusty versions of bright, beautiful colors. It's like just kind of dipping your toe into a little bit more color. So I do really like this. Okay, for eyes this week, I revisited my Naked 3 palette and really enjoyed the looks I was making with it. So first I did a look with Buzz and Blackheart, just, you know, easy. And then some of the matte shades to blend it out. They are like really nicely pigmented, really pretty. I'm trying to get my hands closer so you can see it because I've had some people ask for me to do that, so I'll try to do that. These are just a little bit more annoying to work with than my other Naked palettes. I don't know why, I don't know what it is about this palette, but it frustrates me. But then I love the way, after I mess with it long enough, I end up loving the looks that I can create with it. It's just a little bit more frustrating to me. So yeah. And I also did a look with Factory, which is that one. And it's just kind of a really pretty bronzy color. So I really like that. So yeah, I do like it, and I think it's a fun palette, and I think it's very different than the other Nakeds. I have a whole review, I can list it down below, and I have a tutorial. So I do think it's very different than the other ones, and I think it's a great palette. It's just a little frustrating. So, but like I said, I played with it this week and really liked it. And then also I gave some love to my Inglot shadows. Let me show you. So I have them in a Z palette here. I also have some Inglot palettes as well. Okay, I've had my channel for several months now, and I have not given my Inglot shadows enough attention, not only just playing with it in my life and on a daily basis, but also on my channel I have not mentioned them enough. I love Inglot eyeshadows, love them. And as far as like my obsessions that have come from YouTube, Inglot is top of the list. Like I remember when I first started watching YouTube, people, like a few people were talking about Inglot, and you couldn't even order it on their website yet. So it's been a long time. So I built up quite a collection over the years through my YouTube obsessions of eyeshadow and Inglot eyeshadow specifically. So I have quite a collection now, and I love them. They are so good. I think they were $6 a pan last time I ordered, so it's been a little bit of time. And also every time I go to Vegas, I love to go to the store there at the Forum Shops at Caesars. Oh, it's so much fun. So anyway, the only bummer about them is that they don't have names, just numbers, so that's kind of boring. But I'll list the numbers down below and tell you which ones I'm talking about. So today I'm wearing a look with this dark shade here, this dark brown, this kind of golden-y copper, and then also this kind of more reddish copper here, and then also this gold on my inner corner. They are so beautifully pigmented. They're so creamy. They blend like a dream. They last so well on your eyes. Oh my goodness, I love them. And then I'm wearing these as transition shades. They're also really pretty. Their mattes are amazing. Like, I have no complaints whatsoever about Inglot shadows. So if you've never ordered from Inglot, their website's kind of a pain in the rear. Like it, you know, it's kind of like electronic swatches, or at least it was the last time I was on there. So you kind of have to like look up swatches on blogs or, you know, something along those lines, and decide what you want to get. But once you have them, they're incredible. And you can use either Z palettes or you can use the Inglot palettes that they sell for their Freedom system. This is all called the Freedom system. So anyway, I love them. I don't give them enough love, but they are truly, this is all a product of YouTube watching that I've become obsessed with Inglot shadows. They are so good. And I've played with them this week and really enjoyed them. For blush this week, I have a few things to tell you about. So first is the Maybelline Master Glaze Blush Stick. This is in Just Pinched Pink. That is so hard to say. These are so nice. I really, really enjoy them. So there is that one. You don't get a ton of product in these, so that's really the only negative. But if you use coupons and stuff, they're really not that bad as far as price goes. I think they're around $8 or $9, but if you have coupons, wait for a sale, buy one, get one half off, those kind of things, then you can really get a steal on them. And they blend really nicely. I've mentioned this before, I use a stipple brush, and I'll take the brush, rub it across the product, and then apply it on my cheeks. So I don't apply it directly from the tubey thing. So I like to apply it with a brush better. I think it blends better that way. So I really love that this week. I am wearing it, but I have something else over it, a Physicians Formula blush. And then I've also been loving my Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush. This is in Peach Beach. Look at this. That is so cute. I mean, even in the pan, it's adorable. But then you swatch it, and it gets better. My fingers are kind of dyed from eyeshadow, but oh my goodness, it is just like glowy, peachy gorgeousness. That's one of my favorite words I've noticed, gorgeousness. It's, you know, it's shimmery and it's bright, but it's so pretty. I mean, it looks very natural. I don't feel like it accentuates pores or anything like that. I think it's beautiful glowy, not like crazy metallic cheeks glowy. I think it's so pretty. I think it's very natural too. So I've been loving that. Blends like a dream, wears really well. Those are just gorgeous. Not to mention, I mean, they just make me happy in the pans. They look adorable. And then also I've been loving, I wore this one day and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to give these more love. My Jordana blushes. I don't know why I have a hard time saying Jordana blushes. I think because I want to say Jordana blushes. Yes, Jordana blushes. But I've been loving this. This is in Sunlit Bronze. I wouldn't use that name for this. It's kind of more of a tannish sort of coral. It's very natural looking. I guess because I think of bronze and I think like metallic, really, really bright and sparkly or something. I don't know why, but it's not like that at all. It's very natural looking. I love that color. I think it's so pretty, easy to wear, goes with anything. So this is actually one of my very favorites that I own, and I almost didn't order it just because of the name. I thought it would not work for me at all, but I think it's really super natural and goes with so many different looks. It's just so pretty. It's kind of similar to Peach Beach, but this is darker and more corally, whereas the other one is more just kind of a more on the tannish side of coral, but they're both really pretty. I love these sort of colors where it's just like no fuss, no thought, it's gonna go with anything, just grab it, it's gonna work. So I need to give my Jordana blushes more love. They are such a great price. I have a whole video with a haul and pictures. I'll link it. So, okay, on to lips. So the first favorite is one of these new Milani lip glosses. This is in Luminous. Oh my goodness. First off, the thing I notice about these, they smell delicious. So good, like cookies, like sugar cookies. Literally, I go to use them and I want to sniff them and I want to eat them because they smell so good. And they smell like their other ones that used to be in kind of like the tube thingy like that. Like they were more 3D. I think they were called 3D something. 3D glitz. I don't know. But anyway, these are their new ones. And I got this one and another one, a pinky one. And I liked both of them. But oh my goodness. This is just really, really pretty. I wore it over a pink. I wore it over a nude. It's just kind of a really nice metallic-y duochrome kind of a color. I really like it. It catches the light. It's sort of coral and pink. And I really like the formula. It's creamy and comfortable. It's not super sticky, but it seemed to last pretty well. So I really like these. I think this was around $5.49 at my CVS, and I got them buy one, get one half off. So I'm excited to go get more of these. I really, really like these. And this color is so pretty. That kind of like golden flash to it. Love it. And then on my lips today, I pulled this back out and I was like, oh my goodness, I love this. This is the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm in Elusive. It was very elusive. I forgot about it. And it's like, ooh, the elusive. Suddenly I was back in love with it, and it's so good. It's like a medium pink. Pretty basic. Medium pink. There you go. But I really love it. It's a gorgeous color. I mean, these are so comfortable, so nice. I have a video on these too. I don't remember if I already had this color, but I'll link that video down below where I have lip swatches and everything so you can see. I talk about the formula more there, so I'll link that. They have a lovely minty smell. Like, I really, really like them. Honestly, I think that these are like high-end. I love these. I think they are so good. I guess I say high-end because I think of like the Tarte ones that kind of look like this, and this is really fairly similar in that it's got nice opaque color to it. It's really comfortable. It smells the same. Really nice wear time. I really, really love these. So I'm wearing that today, and then I'm also wearing this new NYX gloss. I just got this the other day. This is in beige. Weirdest color name ever for a pink gloss. It's pink, but they wanted to call it beige. They were very confused. It's right there. And I think they go really nicely together. I'm wearing it today. The only thing I noticed is that that matte balm is like a lip gloss eater. Like, I'll put it on, even I've had to reapply while I'm doing this video. It's because it just kind of like goes into my lips, or it's just this formula. I haven't used this formula in a long time to remember. Maybe just this formula eats itself, or it just, you know, absorbs into your lips or something. But I really like it. It's a really strong cherry smell, so I could see that bothering some people. And I've had these before, and I feel like they were more real sweet, like it was a lot sweeter, whereas this time it's more manageable, so the scent doesn't bother me. I kind of actually like it. A little bit like Tylenol, that kind of a cherry, you know, but I love the color of it. I think it's great, and I think it works really well with Elusive, so I think these are really nice together. But I could see this gloss being beautiful by itself because it's still very opaque, a lot of color to it. So. And then for my Fooey this week, I mentioned I don't have it anymore. I already returned it. It's actually the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. And I can totally see why so many people love that. Because what I noticed, you know, when I posted my haul, I had played with it a little bit, and I thought I was really enjoying it. Because it has great coverage, it blends really well, and it just really covers the dark circles very, very well. So I was thinking I liked it, but then specifically this week, I noticed a couple of days I was just looking at myself, kind of doing touch-ups, and I'm like, what is up with my eye makeup? I mean, you guys know I have oily eyelids and eyes situation. Not even my lids, just, it's always gooping. But this was another level. This was like, it was everywhere. It was flaking weird and just, I don't know. So then the next few days, I went back to my other concealer routine, which is the Maybelline Dream Lumi, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles, and then Dark Circle Eraser, and then the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So I went back to that a couple of days, and it wasn't doing that, and I was using the same eye makeup. So it must have been the concealer, the Bye Bye Under Eye. I'm sure I could have said it differently, but my thought with that is kind of like, if I'm already happy with my other concealer routine, I don't really want to have to like get a specific powder that's going to work with it and all that. I was curious to try it because I know a lot of people love it, and I can see why. But for me, it didn't work. Now, if you're somebody who, I can see it being great for the girls who have drier under eyes who don't want to accentuate that or make it worse. I can see it being really great because it seems a little bit more emollient. They even have one in a jar that I'm sure is even more so. So if that's you, I think you should definitely check into it. But if you're more like me, where you got like the funky, super oily, real weird, droopy, goopy eye situation happening all the time, it may not work for you. So for me, it just didn't. Okay guys, those are all my Friday favorites and Fooeys for this week. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and definitely let me know what are your favorites and what are your Fooeys this week. I would love to hear that in the comments. Ask any questions you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!